Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm sitting here wearing a Dragon Slayer, a Demon Slayer pullover. Um, no one really needed to know that. I just like commenting on the clothes I wear because they're below average, but I make them look really good. I I was reading. I'm gonna call it an article, I guess. This is a K-pop related thing, but I was reading or maybe a blog. I don't know. I was reading someone's opinion because I think all these are opinions. Um, One of these K-pop news sites, we're talking about like what would happen. When BlackPink is up for a contract renewal, because like BlackPink hasn't even been together for 5 years, and they're talking about what would happen if if they would all resign, or maybe only two of them would resign. Um, when it comes to Blackpink, like Lisa is the most popular member internationally, and then but like in Korea, she's the least popular, which that doesn't matter. They're still the biggest girl group on the planet, but for some reason they focused on Lisa being really popular internationally. So like there was a chance she wouldn't resign because she's not as popular in Korea, but she's in the most popular girl group in Korea. So that logic to me makes no sense. Um, but it all comes down to money. Um, all of them, I'm assuming all of them now are at least worth a couple million at least. At least that's like on the low end. Okay, but yeah, like all of them are millionaires right now, all four of them, because you have to add into the album sales, touring, and merchandise sales, and like they've all are done plenty of commercials. Like they've actually made more money on um, sponsorships and doing commercials and anything else. But anyway, that's beside the point. If Lisa or Jenny left Blackpink, if like one of the rappers left Blackpink, I don't think it would change anything. Um, Basically, like they need the only thing that would hurt Blackpink is if Jisoo left. If Jisoo left, that would be the end of Blackpink. She's the most important member, and I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but even though they don't have a leader, she's the leader. She's also the visual. Just she's because it's more important to be popular in Korea. I think. I understand, like like groups like Carter, they're really popular in South America actually, but I mean, like being popular anywhere is good because basically you're generating money. So that's of course the important thing. But like that that's why it doesn't matter like where you're popular, just as long as you have a fan base. But I mean, of course, it's better to be popular in your home country, right? That's where you're from. But yeah, so okay, let's have a scenario here as I stutter and stammer because I'm sober. Okay, Blackpink, you got four members. If Lisa left and the other three stay, nothing changes because like Jenny and Lisa, when it comes to rapping, uh, Jenny and Lisa are the same. Like if you like one better than the other, just because you happen to like one better, it's not because one has more skill. They both drop bars. Whatever that means. Anyway, they're both really good rappers, and they're both at the same skill level. So basically, if and then there's some songs where only one of them raps, and like the other one sings. So basically, you only need one rapper in Blackpink. It's just that they split up the line so they both rap. Okay, that's why it's not important if like one of them leaves, and they are interchangeable. Lisa and Jenny are totally interchangeable because they both are equally skilled. Okay, so that's why it's not important if one of them leave. Rose, um, like you don't, because like you have Jisoo. Jisoo can sing Rose's parts. The only difference between Jisoo and Rose is like they sing different parts though. Because of their voice. Of course, they sing different parts stuff, but because of Rosé's unique voice, um, she gets like the quote unquote harder parts to sing of the song because it just sounds better because her voice is so unique. You're like distracted with that instead of the quality of her singing. But Jisoo can sing the same parts Rosé's singing. So Rosé, if she left the group, wouldn't matter. And then Jisoo, you need her in the group because she can sing just as good as Rosé. Her voice is more what's the word? It's not better. It's just more it's more common sounding. She sings great. It's just it's not a unique voice, but that's okay as long as she's on key. Like she sings great. There's nothing wrong with the way she sings. Just her voice is not. There you go. Her voice is not unique. Rosé has a unique voice, but that doesn't mean one's better. But I rather have the more common voice if like one's gonna leave. Because imagine a whole song of Rosé singing. It could get annoying. See, the thing is, that's the thing. It stands out, but it's annoying. Uh, Jisoo's voice doesn't stand out, but it's not annoying. If it's the whole song, because like that's why like that's why like when Rosé finally puts out her solo track, I bet you there's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of it of her playing guitar, and that's because it's gotta like counteract her voice. So yeah, so basically, if Blackpink, if like Rose left, would not matter, and if one of the rappers left, it wouldn't matter. So Blackpink could lose two members as long as Jisoo is one of the members that stays, and one of the rappers stay. So technically, you only need two members in Blackpink because the most important one is Jisoo and just one of the rappers. It doesn't matter. It could be Lisa. It could be Jennie. I guess you would rather have Lisa stay because she's more popular internationally, and they're still the biggest group. And then it'll just be like a subunit because you would have a singer and a rapper, and that would work out fine. So people are talking about their contract already, but you only need two members of Blackpink for it to be successful. And then I'm wondering because at first they were going to be a five-member group because they're going to have Lisa, Jennie, Rose, Jisoo, and then Minhyun, who's in G Idol now. That would have been interesting for them to have a five-member group, but I don't see how that would work because like the songs they have, it fits to have four members, but also like Minhyun's a visual, and so you don't need two visuals in that group. I don't know. In that group, like Jisoo is definitely. I mean, of course they're four good-looking women, but like Jisoo's really a notch above the other three girls, and like Jennie looks like a chipmunk, so like Jennie's not a visual. But anyway, so yeah, so all the Blackpink fans out there, I wouldn't worry. I mean, I'm a big fan. Obviously, I have all their comebacks, which doesn't mean I'm a big fan, but I happen to have I like their music. I like them. They're great, but I know how the business is. I'm sorry, I know how the real world is. Money matters. So if one of these girls thinks they can make more money by not being in Blackpink and like being an actress or just doing commercials because it's slightly easier, they're gonna leave the group. If Jennie thinks that she could like model, act, and then just do a solo album every couple years, it's easier and she can make more money because the money wouldn't be split between four people. It would be split between her and the producers. So don't be surprised when contracts come up, one of them does leave the group, or two. Because once again, you only need two members of Blackpink, and the most important one is Jisoo. So that answers that question. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.